When you learn to let go of your anger, your consciousness will just go up. Yeah, like a hot air balloon, completely not really. You'll be a totally different person. Hi again everyone, welcome back to another video. My name's Rick, and my aim is to help you realise the truth that feeling great really is and can be your natural state. And in tonight's video I want to take some time to talk about one of the most powerful yet confusing and downright lethal emotions we have available to us, and that is that of anger. So firstly, what is anger? Well, anger is a broad term encompassing a very, very powerful emotion, and what it is, it can be described as fury, wrath, vengeance, violence, aggression, microaggressions in the 21st century, jealousy, rage, any form of destructive state of mind, essentially. So, anger is something that everybody experiences. Of course they do. I mean, anyone who says they don't experience anger, well, they're blatantly lying, because we see it everywhere, all the day, every day, from the commute to work in the morning to losing that kill streak in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when you're playing with your friends back in 2010. And good times. You feel it whenever someone questions your authority on a certain subject, or if you stub your toe on the coffee table in the middle of the night whenever you're going downstairs to get a glass of water because you just didn't drink enough before bed. You get it all the time, experience it all the time. Anyway, the point is, it's normal and totally fine to experience it, but the problem with modern day society is that once we tap into anger, we essentially stay in that state throughout the day, and it festers. It may cool off a little bit, but it's generally there bubbling under the surface, and over the course of the day it might spike again from several other small stressors which just add on top of it, really. So while it is a destructive emotion, there are some benefits to be had from utilising the state of anger, and that is, firstly, it is a powerful emotion, it's a powerful state of mind, and with that you can use it as a source of fuel to, well, drive you towards achieving your goals or ambitions, setting your ambitions, finding something you want to improve on, be it your communication skills or your relationship skills. It basically will act as a motivational tool to get you moving forward. But that's all it's for. Whenever you stay in that state, it becomes deleterious or harmful to your health, not just your own personal health, mental health, spiritual health, but the health of the relationships of the people around you. It becomes toxic. So in order to stop it from being toxic, you have to become aware that you're actually predominantly in a state of anger, and then learn to rise above it. And there are a whole host of benefits to letting go of your anger and rising above that state of mind to a higher level, such as one of willingness, neutrality, love, peace, joy, enlightenment, all the different emotional levels that are illustrated in Richard Dawkins' scale of consciousness, which I'll superimpose here. So as you can see on the scale, anger is below the point of courage, which is on the scale 200. Anything below the level of 200 is, in essence, a harmful or destructive emotional state, i.e. the longer you stay in it, the worse things become. Once you go above that level of 200, everything starts getting better, synchronicities start happening, and life generally just improves. Things happen more easily, more fluently. Whenever you ultimately let go of your anger and rise above it, you allow in a state of gratitude. You become more grateful for things you have in life, but also you liberate more life energy, things happen more easily, and you generally feel better throughout the day. Not only that, but you'll experience emotional calm and tranquility, but also your physical health will improve as well, because whenever you're in a state of constant anger, you're constantly, permanently tapping into the sympathetic response of your nervous system, the fight or flight response, which is like traditionally, oh no, there's a saber-toothed tiger, I've got to stay on guard and run away or fight that other caveman in order to survive. It was a very useful state back in our primordial days, when we had to survive as hunter-gatherers. But now it's triggered whenever you're held up outside the petrol station and your car is stuck on the road and you're holding traffic up behind you and you can't get in, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, whenever you let go of the anger and you rise to a higher plane of consciousness, everything starts to change. So in order to let it go and rise above it, you need to actually become aware of the cause of anger in your life. And the main cause, the most prominent cause for anger in everybody, is that of pride. It stems from pride, personal pride or vanity. And I'll give you a few examples as well to paint a more relatable picture. So a classic example is husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend, two people in a relationship, whatever, it doesn't matter. But they're both working very hard. They both go to their own jobs, or maybe one goes to a job, the other one stays at home. Either way, let's give a classic, stereotypical man is at work, and then the wife is looking after the family, let's say, and he's working hard throughout the day, and he's thinking, I'm making such personal sacrifice in order to put food on the table. I deserve appreciation, because that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants appreciation. On the other hand, at home, the wife, she is raising the children, raising the family. She could be working a job as well. She is keeping the house in order, basically doing everything and then some. And she's expecting appreciation as well. She wants gratification. She wants thankfulness and appreciation for what she does, for what she brings to the table. But the thing is, neither of the two parties are aware of the other's inner thoughts, because they're so wrapped up in their own worlds. The man is expecting appreciation. The wife is expecting appreciation. Neither of them give appreciation to the other because they're each expecting it from the other. So it festers, and then it manifests as tension, coolness, distance, arguments, verbal, physical, sometimes. And we've seen it play out on a daily basis in the news and celebrity pop culture and media, absolutely everywhere. And it's all because of pride, essentially. So whenever you become aware of this appreciation, or this desire, this prideful desire of appreciation, you can start to take control back and preempt it as well. So not only can you mitigate your own sense of frustration, I can really speak frustration and anger, but you can also help mitigate that of your partners. So really simply, by being appreciative of what they do, what they bring to the table, just saying thank you, or saying great job doing whatever it is you just did, stuff like that. It's as simple as that. Another really great example of how pride is the source of almost all anger is, for instance, if someone calls you stupid or insults you in whatever way, insults your car, your family, your home, whatever it is. And that's natural, because it's basically stoking the flames of the ego. And the ego is an all-encompassing term for basically a whole bunch of self-preservation and negative entities within the mind. When somebody calls you, let's say, stupid, or insults you in some way, instead of letting it ignite your ego, why don't you step back and pause for a moment, reflect on it, and think, you know what, this is actually an exercise. This is a test, or a chance to become more aware of something which I may be lacking in. So this person thinks I'm stupid. Why did they say that? Maybe I said something foolish. Maybe I wasn't thinking about what I said. Maybe I do need to become a bit more developed in some other way, shape, or form. But if you pause and think about it for a second, and be aware of the emotion of anger that's building up inside of you, you can actually use it as an opportunity to grow and improve in some way. A third and final example, which I think we can all relate to, is, for instance, you go into town, you go into, I don't know, Ken Young or Armani or Boss, whatever, I don't know, you buy a nice shirt. You think, yeah, this is a pretty nice shirt. I'm going to wear this into work tomorrow and get lots of compliments. Yeah, because it's a pretty nice shirt. I mean, it is. And anyway, so you go in wearing your new shirt and you feel the dog's balls, basically, or mutt's nuts. And nobody says anything. Nobody comments at all. You're strutting around, you're going, oh yeah, check out this new shirt. Yeah, it's Armani. Very nice, isn't it? But nobody pays any attention because, well, it's just not that special. And you feel indignified. You feel indignant because you're thinking, how dare they? How dare they not acknowledge this brand new shirt which I have festooned upon my greatness, the greatness of my chest? You've set an expectation, and that expectation is not met. Your pride is not met. Your pride is on the line, and whenever the pride is on the line, the ego is on the line, and the ego does not want to die. Therefore, the ego will defend itself and flare up its anger and justify people not complimenting your shirt through ways of, for example, well, they don't have taste, or they wouldn't know style of it, danced in front of them naked, stuff like that there. The point is, it is pride, ego-derived pride, which fuels this source of anger. So whenever you become aware of that, you're able to step back, become aware of it, and then once you let it go, you simply rise to the next level of consciousness. So whenever you start doing these things and then taking control of anger in your daily life, everything's going to start to change. Things are going to happen much more smoothly in life, and you'll be a much happier person too. You'll be happier, healthier, wealthier probably, because you'll not alienate as many people in your life possibly, or drive away opportunities which you may have pushed away out of anger in days gone by. So I hope, as always, you gain some degree of value from this video tonight, and as always, thanks again for watching. All the best and take care.